Hello, everybody. In our Parsha, as an introduction to the laws of Avelos and what not to do as an imitation of the heathen ways to express sorrow and mourning, the Torah tells us, Banim atem l'Hashem Elokeichem, you are to be considered as children of Hashem. There's a Sifri that's quoted in Masechet Kiddushin on Daf Lamed Vav, in which Rav Yehuda and Rav Meir argue. Rav Yehuda says the consideration of Am Yisrael to be children of Hashem is wholly dependent on their behavior. Im noagim atem minhag banim harei atem banim, v'im lav I atem banim. If you act like children of Hashem, then you are considered like children of Hashem. If you fail to act in such a manner, then you are not considered as children of Hashem. Whereas Rav Meir Omer, ben kach uven kach, banim atem l'Hashem Elokeichem. No matter how you behave, you are always to be considered as children of Hashem. Now the Gemara Maseches Eruvin Daf Mem Vav brings the opinion of Rav Yochanan that whenever there's a dispute between Rav Meir and Rav Yehuda, we paskin like Rav Yehuda. This is perhaps somewhat puzzling, but a solution might be found as to why, based on the Gemara much earlier in the Masechet on Daf Yud Gimel, where the Gemara is praising the brilliance and the intellect of Rabbi Meir and how he enlightened the world, leading the Gemara there to question, if he's so brilliant, why doesn't the halacha accord with the opinion of Rabbi Meir? And the Gemara responds by saying that his colleagues were never able to plume the depths of his reasoning because he could supply compelling arguments on both sides of any issue. So one never knew where he might have truly stood. He could say about something that's tameh, good, compelling reasons why it's tahar, and vice versa. So therefore, Rav Yochanan paskins like Rav Yehuda as a rule against Rav Meir. But having said that, in our particular machloket, in several places in Ishailus and Chuvas, the Rashba tells us that we paskin like Rabbi Meir. And this is because, as the Gemara brings down the Sifri, there are 4 psukim that Rab Meir is able to cite in support of his position, where the children of Israel are called banim, even though the pasuk is being somewhat critical of Am Yisrael. So we see that no matter how we behave, we never lose the title of the children of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And this, to me, is a very important lesson for all of us. We all go through various times where there's room to wonder where we stand in the eyes of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. During difficult times, personal or national, we sometimes can be led to feel that perhaps HaKadosh Baruch Hu has turned away from his people. And Rav Meir tells us, and the halacha accords with him, no matter how you behave, and no matter what the circumstance, HaKadosh Baruch Hu never, ever leaves his people, never forsakes his children. Banim atem l'Hashem Elokeichem. And even when times are rough, and if HaKadosh Baruch Hu has to demonstrate very tough love, we know that it comes from a place of concern, abiding concern for his people, for his children. Shabbat Shalom.